rotating and winning in the motherfuckers. What's up? 39 million.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us. 7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many to handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 pins off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to that way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Shame.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk.
Same report looks like.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on?
So yeah, both my key left side out, so I can't run. Fuck.
From talking on the phones.
Somebody call for the queen.
See, when do we get it back? Next week we good. Bad need it.
But I got something to do with that. I got the streets on
Need
my
that
back.
bad, fellas.
Carry it like I'm moving the
Get some people healthy again and shit.
trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning.
Yeah, welcome to the channel wherever you are. Turn message, hit that like button.
I had a sense by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning.
Monday prime time.
Keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. You got this bitch at me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never look lucky. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like you and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on. Yeah. Make some more shell in my
Alright guys, let's get it done. Some little bitch player haters on the other side over there, man.
Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you?
And so yeah, boy.
Real bad, you too. Dripping my swag. My tag on I got it in the bag, man. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap
Sports, baby.
between the visiting Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. Thinking anything comparable to that performance, This one's in the bag.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
All right, guys, let's do it.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now a play fake here on first down.
Pick off. Let's go.
Heavy traffic, and it's
Good job,
intercepted.
guys.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And these guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Good job, guys.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And they'll go on the ground.
Good
And
job,
he'll have
big
the
boy.
first down
Way to
across
carry
the
him.
20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been
Come on, what
working.
kind of throw
Now,
was
a
that?
throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here.
Good throw.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Okay.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Good job. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
You Foster.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift it.
Good try, Johnson.
There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
Man, what is that guy doing?
Good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And on the ground they go with a running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Right here, guys. There's something right here, guys.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Not too much money, guy.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll go on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw.
Good first down throw.
Able to connect.
Good first down throw.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off
kind of route was that? Cute?
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Come on, run the route.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
You got your hands turned the wrong way. Come on, man. What was that? Why are you turning backwards? He threw the ball right where it's supposed to go.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've
got the ball right where you're
right?
supposed to go with
Turnover,
it,
you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Becoming one of the better lockdown corners in the league is Marcus Peters, and I first noticed him when he was in college at the University of Washington. Very intelligent player, understands route combinations, how teams can attack him, and how about what he's done in the NFL? 19 interceptions in 3 seasons, 5 more than anyone else in the league has had. That gap is absolutely staggering.
On second down, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wow. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now.
Oh, I thought he called it.
Plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
You got to catch that. Put 2 hands on it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
He didn't have that ball.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run it here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's a close game here early on. We're back to Southern California right after this.
The EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football.
Hi, guys.
As we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson.
Hurt now too. Damn it.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Yeah, he fumbled too?
And they have the football and will
I
take
did call
over
bomb,
at
bitch.
the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
Guys,
He
why
didn't
you
carry it
gonna
over into
fumble
the game.
again? No, he ain't down with me. God damn it, guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, picked off. Good job.
Tipped and intercepted.
Good job, guys.
Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big
Way to get
turnover
that back.
there as his guys will get the football back.
Defense.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and
Oh,
it's
come on, man. How you
intercepted.
gonna throw that ball 20 yards short? Oh, this is now they cheating now. Oh, they cheating. They got 20 yards behind them. That's some bullshit.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of
You
why.
ain't gonna throw that ball that
Shows they set
short.
an aggressive
Come
tone,
on,
not
guys.
just stopping the
You
run,
make it
not just
obvious
getting
you're
after
gonna
the
cheat now.
quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That guy even had to jump. Come on, man. That guy 20 yards behind him. I know you guys ain't gonna cheat like this. This is some bullshit. Wow. This is some bullshit. He way down there. That guy is 5. $10 yards difference. Come on, man. Ain't no way you gonna throw a ball that short. He ain't no bronze quarterback. Come on, guys.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
He don't even want to play this shit, doing some stupid
Extra
shit like
point
that,
splits
man.
the
That guy was
uprights,
wide open.
and the lead is now
This is
10-7.
bullshit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Parker,
he was looking for
that?
Parker that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long.
Parker,
Next
run the
series
route.
before
He's
you
gonna
get
get in
out
front of
there.
you.
Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing
Parker.
moving.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Get it again, 10 yards short. Come on,
Some
man.
good news for them now. It's
Oh,
4th
this is
down.
bullshit.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
You guys ain't even jumped. At least make him jump, throw it high, and make it. Hey, guys, man, y'all.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time
Take all
tonight.
the fucking fumbles right there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Guys, we got a lot of football.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones, what kind of defense is that you playing? You didn't even check.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will score.
I floated that one. It didn't go nowhere.
For the Texans TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
All right, guys.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, back 22! Back 22!
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah. Call an inside running play. You just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Jones, what are you doing?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Chicago? Huh? What? Okay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They're going to look to throw. The open man is Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Jets were able to get the road victory. 17-10, the final score. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Marcus Mariota, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson who is the star of the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Guys.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
How we not get that ball? That's some bullshit.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Watson. This is brought in by Gibson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Rally play.
And throw right side to
Rally all
Parker. And they work this
open
well
though.
upfield
He's running
across the
touchdown. He does
45.
that.
A good pick up there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 to the midfield stripe. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
They're going down like flies now.
On second down now, Adams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Adams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Bro, that was not the right guy.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now out comes Houston. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Y'all can't run that route, man. What is up with that?
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He never turned around. He didn't come back to the ball at all.
And now out comes Houston. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
My damn line, man. Both my lines hurt. This is
They'll run it now out of the gun.
What the fuck was that shit?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
What was that shit?
Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, this is Adams. Oh, look at that. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll set up a throw. Complete to Bryant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st down, Adams. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
No catching ability.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Offense now making their way out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. So with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Good. Come on. Go, Parker. Go, 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 go.
Past the 20.
Go, go.
Touchdown, LA.
Good job. He played short.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw.
Good job.
Back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Guys, stop him right
no
here.
run
Come on.
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now we're
The
playing
Texans
football.
offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a first down throw. Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They know it too.
So
they
the
bring
solid
everybody
run on
up.
first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mini bar.
And on the ground they go with a running
back. Way to go, Bar. Way to set him up.
Yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
You're getting burnt too much on the inside, man.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
No good.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Hobart, you bring us back, maybe you're starting this week, no doubt about it.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Keep the sticks moving. Let's go, baby.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run on first down. Adams looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pass interference. Defense.
Told you pass interference. Get shit back.
Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They come out here in the and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Got it. Good job.
The conversion
good job, guys.
In the fourth.
Oh, yeah.
Still
good
time
job.
to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get
out
it
for
done.
Doom.
Get the game
Dead
tied.
for a minute.
Now your
Good
team
job,
has the
guys.
momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Good job. Yeah, hold on to that ball, Q.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Ram tough, baby. Let's go. This is what this defense is made of. Let's make it work.
25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
There you go. Set him up, baby.
He'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Got a whole good line back and
Give
forth,
him a couple
baby.
on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Right here,
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off of play action.
Got him. Didn't make it. Good job.
And he's taken down.
Yeah, baby.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tried to get cute. It just ran.
The
All right, guys, you
Texans
got to get
send the
field goal
punter
range.
out as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Yeah, good job.
This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul.
That's
Face
what
mask.
did.
Defense.
Good job.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter
Automatic
anymore
first down.
how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that was a bad throw right there.
Intercepted. Picked up by Josh
terrible.
Jones.
Why did you throw that?
This one back to the 37-yard
That was
line.
terrible. You seen that guy was not open.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
Wow.
We're in the 4th
You
quarter,
didn't
and
even
it's a
get
tie
nothing on
game.
that.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take
You got
the
hit
lead
when you threw
right
that.
out the
That was
window,
sweet.
and
You
everything
shouldn't
is
have threw that.
flipped in the
Take
other
the sack.
direction.
That was God damn it, that was dumb. That guy just stood there and looked at it. Come on, Houston.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Don't panic. Don't panic. They didn't want to field goal. I made him closer right there, though.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
No defense. Just put the ball back one more time. We won't make that mistake again. Come on, defense. Oh.
So, football as we welcome you back.
This dude here always want to fuck with somebody, man. Stupid motherfucker, man. You see I'm busy and shit. The fuck? What the fuck you want, man? You see I'm busy, man. What the fuck you want, man? You see I'm busy? What you calling me for, man? Goddamn. Motherfucker.
Hey, what's up, man?
Fuck you, I'm busy right now, bitch.
Hey, bitch, hey, look, motherfucker, I know you busy. That's why I called.
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh, no! You this dumb motherfucker gonna call and jick me. You stupid bitch. Come on, guys. Yeah,
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Good job, guys. Good job. Be in the game. Good job. Lucky bitch.
All right, right here, guys. Right here, right here. Me and you, guys. Me and you. Come on, Fisher. Me and you, Fisher. Me and you, Fisher.
You shouldn't the game, guys. Ready to beat his ass. Let's go, guys.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the Rams are going to haul things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I thought you had something to do, man. Why don't you go do what you got to do, man? Go fetch your daughter, man. Fuck off my
Guys,
camera.
start calling timeouts, guys. Here we go. Hey, and he got a fine coming through because that motherfucker didn't call that bomb on that play.
I didn't have no bomb on no play, bitch. I called my bomb.
It was a bomb, bitch. I saw the play
I've been
afterwards.
called my bomb. Go listen to the damn tape, you stupid fuck.
Don't worry about it, man.
I did call it, bitch. I ain't worried about it. You need to pay me, you owe me. You always try and shit. I did call my bomb. That was the first quarter, you dumbass.
You didn't call it, bitch.
I did call it, bitch.
Okay, no problem. If you called it, you good. Don't worry about it.
I know I clearly called it. I ain't worried about it. I said, oh, you dropped the bomb. Shut the fuck up, you stupid bastard.
Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
You need to find them fucking ass, cheating ass Chiefs. But no, I forgot. Evil fucking twins, Donald Trump.
Come on, guys. Hey, man. Hey, I don't think you called it, bitch, or whatever. All right, come on, guys.
I call him up.
I'm going to go back. I'm not. I'm going to go look at it. Don't worry about it.
What you want to look at it? And then you pay me.
I ain't paying you shit. Fuck you.
And on the ground they
go to the commissioner.
There you go,
is
right
back.
there, fake ass commissioner. Let's go, guys.
Back at the 27.
This motherfucker must have got a fucking turnover.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go.
All right, guys, we got enough time to get a field goal back.
That's too far.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Don't hit the kicker. Don't not hit the kicker.
Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, Texas, beat his ass. Hey, this is one of those.
And his kick is good.
Games. If he wins, I like it. If he loses, I love it.
Taking the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly
He gonna give you another deception, baby.
There still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop.
Kickoff return was
Jeez. Got a guy on his team. Illegal number.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the
So does that guy run back? Take
Your little boyfriend.
There you go. Good job, fellas.
Call your little boyfriend. You see your little thing on here. You chime in a minute, little faggot.
That are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Yeah, we got Coach, you ain't calling nothing I won't, Coach.
Fuck the bitch.
I don't like none of this shit. Damn it.
He's back to throw.
Why you drop that? It's right in your hand. Come on, guy.
Brings up second down.
That motherfucker called an extra cross. I got what he got. I'm skimming.
I ain't calling no cross. That's not a cross, bitch.
Exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that gives him now
Pick his ass off.
receptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
You should have been in the game in the first place, motherfucker.
With the Eagles,
You take a look at your ass ran with you.
Washington and Rex Grossman.
Hey man, why you acting like that, dog?
Fuck you.
And now out comes
Why you say it for
Houston.
me, man?
They have the
Why
3-point
did you?
lead. Defense did their job. Now,
Why did you?
late game.
Can't stand you.
Although
and
it looks
your little
good, you
evil
know the
fucking
coaches,
twin.
they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you.
Why you
Big
you
applause
listen to
for the
me, man?
defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to
Hey,
close
man, don't worry
this
about
one
it.
out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now.
Hey man, I need you to beat them, you sorry
Down to a knee
motherfucker.
here.
Oh,
as
nigga,
the
you ain't
Texans
lost no
look to
game.
let the
Shut up,
clock
crybaby.
roll. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout
Bullshit, man.
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
This is bullcrap here, man.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
These guys, they never go to the knee.
Well, taking that knee,
go to the
maybe
knee.
just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Houston, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kings. For the Rams, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action